Hello everybody, Hyper Mario Sunshine here, and this is the final thoughts video, our last episode of Super Paper Mario. And I can't believe this, I actually did miss something in the beginning of our journey. We're in 1-2, and yeah, there was this like little path here at the side at the beginning of 1-2, and yeah, I never got this chest. I never went into this other room, so we're gonna see it right now. We got a Paratrooper card. Neat, neat. Yeah, so we're going to be going over some of the miscellaneous stuff. And, oh, I guess that's where the invisible door goes. Anyways, we're going to be going over some of the miscellaneous stuff. And also just my overall thoughts on this Let's Play. Because, you know, this is basically our third Paper Mario Let's Play and my first one in several years. You know, it's a pretty big moment that this finally happened, you know. Just a lot going down, and like this is probably like my most edited and most like passionate one yet. I mean, I guess my Fire Emblem Awakening one was even more passionate, but I'm guessing like in terms of like the meaning behind it, I feel like this definitely had a lot going for it. So yeah, we will meet you guys back in Flipside, where we will likely be discussing the rest of this, and also going over some of the more smaller stuff that we didn't really cover too much of, and also showing you guys where those two coveted rare cards are that I talked about in the last episode, which I believe are, yeah, 240 and 256. The last two that I actually do want to show quite a bit. So yeah, we will meet you guys back at Flipside, and yeah, we will be showing some of those stuff off, and we'll be just going over my final thoughts. Alright, now that I'm back in Flipside, it's time to talk about my final thoughts of this Let's Play. I guess before we get into that, fun fact about Tiptron that I did not mention during the episode where we obtained her, but she, before, in pre-release versions of the game, and also pre-release art, she was always pictured next to Nastasia. Some people thought originally she was, that Tiptron was originally a, her own very own pixel. And, I mean, it's a really nice theory. I mean, like, it makes sense, like, you know, because, Nastasia always wanted Count Bleck to reunite with Tippy, and if he never really did reunite with Tippy, Tipani, then she always had like this crush on him, and it makes a lot of sense, honestly, like that she would have her around. But then again, like having Tiptron around would kind of maybe made Count Bleck feel like pretty sad. Like he already is very much depressed and wanting to destroy the world and whatnot, but. Yeah, I feel like that change was good, and it made more sense for Francis to have made her. But yeah, I also wanted to go over this before we talked about anything else. And there is one thing I actually did never actually mention, but first we'll do this, the maps. Yeah, these maps will bring you to areas that have cards. And there's one in particular that I do want to get, and that is... Let's see here. Because I know that you can actually get them specifically from this. There's also the card shop where you can get some of them as well. But some of them are actually specifically found via map only. So, let's see, I think it's 240. Map 23. Oh, I guess we have to do some of the maps already, huh? I guess we'll buy some for now. But anyways, I guess I will say map 23 is Tiptron, who is our 240, and the one that we're missing in 256 is Toad. So yeah, there's that. And the other thing that we're missing is actually a arcade of sorts. Yeah, this game also has an arcade, much like Thousand Year Door and Paper Mario 64. Now, not necessarily if it's like a gambling kind of area or something, but we're going to return to Flipside to do that. Well, I'm an idiot. You actually have to go 3D here and get the golden card, which allows us to play a hidden arcade. Yeah, you have to go 3D in Flopside's place first. And we also get a cooking disc B, which is basically a DS cartridge. So we get some more data on how to cook. So yeah, I did not know about this. I just like saw it when we were going 3D outside of the cafe. And like when I was opening the door, I like already saw it through there. So it was pretty weird. But yeah, we're going to now head back to Flipside. Actually, better idea. Where is it? Oh. We're going to take this route to there. Because why not? It's quicker. We could just go from Flopside to onto the top floor just by doing this. And yeah, I guess in the meantime I will discuss some of my final thoughts. Replaying this game for the second time and beating it the second time, and also 100%ing it for the first time. Not 100%ing it, like, I guess more so story-wise, and also 100% trials, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I found it really fun. Definitely better than my first playthrough, because, like, I remember there was some stuff I didn't really like. But now I kind of, like, appreciate it a little bit more. It's not something I dislike anymore. It's something I'm just like, you know, okay, we just have to deal with this. It's not as long as I thought it was, or as tedious as I thought it was. But still, you know, not super, like, you know, changing my like, likingness of it. Anyways, we're gonna have to head down. Yeah, the game's music is absolutely amazing. It's, a lot of the worlds are just really creative looking. And the gameplay isn't as bad as I was thinking it was gonna be, like, on a replay through. It's still really solid. It's, you know, again, I mentioned it's like an action RPG kinda. Oh, you can actually skip those. Wow, that could have saved me a lot of time. But yeah, it's honestly really, really great. The story, honestly, the tale of Blumiere and Tipani is absolutely amazing. And yeah, going in here, we can find the secret hidden arcade. And, yeah, just listening to that whole story, it's actually just incredible how it is. Yeah, here it is, the arcade. We've never been here before. My plan was to slip out of town while my girlfriend was fast asleep. But she caught me, and I can tell you, gamer, it was not pretty. I need a new plan. How can I get out of town unnoticed? Actually, planning this is pretty fun. Oh boy, listen to this. The video game gods finally smiled on me. I was trying to get a high score before the world ended, and I did it with ease. Now I earn Flipside tokens like crazy. I trade them for prizes and sell those. I can't believe how good I am now. But hey, do you do what you love? That's what they say. I paid back my loan, and now I can even visit home to see my girl after all these years. Yeah, I'll get on that. Yeah, real soon. But first, I gotta play one more time. So yeah, there's also this. We never really went over this before. Flipside tokens is basically like how the arcade was in Thousand Year Door, and getting like your own tokens and whatnot. Oh, I am most pleased another gaming customer has found us. Welcome to the Palace of Gaming Pleasure, the arcade. I am the master of this fine establishment. You may call me the Interchat. It is a pleasure to meet you. Now that introductions are out of the way, let me tell you about this place. This is the arcade, a place for gamers to enjoy gaming. To play games, you must first purchase Flipside tokens. Just come see me with a few coins and I will give you the tokens you need. But you cannot return tokens for coins, so be careful. Oh, so be careful, gamer. And once you have tokens, enter this neato entry to the left. You may play fun games until you run out of tokens. You will love it, gamer. But now I have crucial information. Get back a good score and receive tokens back. Collect a lot of tokens and turn them into wonderful prizes. Play the games, get good, and then earn prizes, gamer. Oh, arcade, it's a paradise. That's the end of my explanation. Now, do you need to see how this place is so wonderful? No. Oh, no, I accidentally clicked on the wrong thing. And yes, we do have a golden card. And we can now play games. And yeah, much like that, more coins equals more tokens. So yeah, we will be right back to go check on the games, and yeah, I will continue my final thoughts in the process. Alright, let's start. Sorry for the cut there, but yeah, let's do this. So there is 4 games in total. Forget Me Not, Mansion Patrol, Hammer Whacker, and Tilt Island. Let's do Forget Me Not first. So yeah, there's going to be motion controls for this. Okay. And we got a perfect match. So yeah, just a matching game. Round cleared. So I'm not sure how many rounds this is. Okay. Nice, alright. Because I only saw a few of them. Uh-oh. So yeah, we only get 3 tries, so yeah, it's basically just a matching minigame. I'm not sure, yeah, the points, we have 60,000 so far. Can't believe we actually did not go. I actually didn't even know this existed until now. It's like the first time I'm seeing it. Oh, crap. Oh. We get all of them revealed to us to remember. And there we go. I guess each one also removes an X. Okay, so we only get 3 tries on each one. Also, the backgrounds look very familiar. Oh my god, I did not see any of the cards there. Oh my god, that was just a complete guess. Oh my god, that was also... Oh my god. We were literally about to do this, huh? I did not even look and I just only got one wrong. Okay. Black Peach. Okay. I'm like super high fixated on this. Alright. Ah. That's kind of ironic though that those two were the last ones. I guess we could stop at round 10. Getting interrupted multiple times in one sitting is probably the worst thing I could ask for. Ah, crap. Yeah, it's over. And that is our points high score. But yeah, this is why I tend to usually record during the day. Alright, and we did get our tokens back, and then some. Next up, Mansion Patrol. Let's give it a whirl. I'm guessing this is going to be... Yep. Hey, I thought we could be Luigi for this one. Oh well. Oh, just like a shooter game. It's kind of like a Link's crossbow training, kind of. Oh, and if it gets closer to us, then it's basically over. So yeah, that's how this game goes. Gets free Toad. Whoa, and we get like a little bonus power-up as well. And also the Wiimote also makes a lot of noise when that happens. Or each and every shot does so. Oh yeah, we can actually quit out if we feel like it. Now, I don't know if there's any like boss section or something. There also seems to be a combo thing we don't miss. As you can see, we went from nice to good. Also, this makes me... I guess, technically... no. I don't know, actually. I guess they could rename, like, the gambling place into an arcade. Yeah, I really don't know what they're gonna do for, like, if they're gonna rename it. Because it's supposed to basically be, like, a mobster, or, like, having, like, a... Oh my god! Ugh. It's basically supposed to be like a mobster having, like, you know, a casino and then, like, doing shady stuff with the Piantas. But I don't know if they're going to rename it. They probably are going to rename it because, you know, it'll probably increase the age rating. I mean, it's already rated by the ESRB. And we're doing pretty good so far, honestly. Again, this is basically like the early era Wii stuff. You know, pointing at the TV, or rather the AR thing. Boom. I also really like the screen cracked effect from Missing, because it feels like the boos are just coming out of the TV or something. I guess we could go up to like 100,000. So yeah, there's plenty of mini games to go about. Or rather, 4. I guess it's also the same amount as Thousand Year Door, so there's always something to do in the post game. The pink boos tend to move faster as well. This also kind of reminds me a bit of Wii Play. I mean, then again, it's again early era Wii stuff. So always expect like point and click and shooters and whatnot. Alright, I'll do up to round 3, and then we'll move on to the next one. I guess also while we're talking about this, I could also continue saying my my last thoughts. So yeah, the game story is very emotional. Gloomy Aaron, Tapani, from like start to finish, we like get to see, and it's very touching. It's the most mature and probably the best story ever in a Mario game. Just how it's written and like how life is like sometimes very unfair and like complex relationships with his loved ones, and also just a lot of lore as well that comes from that as well. Because we basically found out that Complex Family was once like part of the same group of people that Merlin and Merlovely were all a part of, and then they all decided to become evil. But Tapani didn't really care about like being, you know, completely different from her, and she was human. Their love was forbidden, but he didn't care and she didn't care. They just loved each other that much, and him losing her just destroyed him. And there's a lot of tropes that are like that, and you know, it's a pretty cool trope, honestly, to, you know, end up like that, because like sometimes love does that to people, even though it's not the right thing to do. It is something that everybody can end up doing. Got a big boo over there, wow. And there we go. I guess we could go up to 2 million, well, 200,000. And yeah, just that whole story, and also just how sweet it is at the end that they really did truly love each other even after what happened. And he was able to redeem himself that way. And everybody it was kind of bittersweet for us because, you know, we never get to see Tippy again, but we all know that she's at least happy at the end of the day. Oh my god, that was very close. And I think that's the most important thing, that she's happy, and he's happy as well. I think everybody, like Mario, Peach, Bowser, Anastasia, Chunks, Mimi, etc., can all understand that, you know, they're alive at least, and they're happy. I think being happy is the most important thing. This game also, like, its theming as well, like, there's a lot of dark stuff. And it really touches on subjects that most Mario games don't touch, or even Nintendo games for that matter, don't really touch. It's such a really mature story, and it's why this game is regarded as having the best Mario story ever. And I think Intelligent Systems really outdid themselves here, honestly. Also, the movement is getting a lot more rapid. Wow, I can't believe we actually did that. Oh. Yeah, we're done. So, other thoughts. I really do like the differences in the characters, like play styles. We got 26 tokens out of there. And I do love the collectibles. You know, they replace the star pieces with the cards, and there's a lot more to collect. Although there is a lot less side quests in this game, because like the first game had, like, you know, the mail, and the second game had the like star pieces and like the trouble board. Oh wow, some of these are from Thousand Year Door, I realized. Like, this is the drink from it. I don't know if it's actually reused in any sort of capacity. Oh my, wait a second, I just realized something else. Mario's spin dashing in this minigame. So yeah, a lot of Paper Mario stuff in this as well. It's just a really big love letter to the first two games as well. Like, it's just like a celebration of this series and how far it's come since the Nintendo 64. Because each game was basically a continuation of the last. Not a continuation of sorts, like a straight up sequel, but oh no, and the classic Mario death as well. And a perfect amount of peaches. But yeah, like, this game truly, like, celebrated what Paper Mario's story and characters and world building were, because you didn't really have this until Paper Mario came along. Like, it did, like, a slight bit. Like, it was like the Mario world, but, you know, Bowser was able to just destroy you with ease. And, you know, it was shocking. It was completely new, and, like, you know, all these different characters now had, like existing enemies. Like, some of them were good, actually, and some of them were evil, and they had, like, their own unique designs. And then Thousand Year Door expanded on it. Like, you know, you're no longer in the Mushroom Kingdom, you're a completely unknown space that's still, like, in the same world. And then you have this one that even expands further on that Mario's in a universe. Like, there's a whole bunch of other universes that Mario could explore, and they're all wacky and, like, crazy and just so unique. And there's also other things as well that I also want to point out. Like, the first game, all the heroes were villains at some point in the Paper Mario series, aside from Mario himself, because, you know, he's the main character. But the first game has Bowser all powered up with the Star Rod, and he is, like, basically on a reign of terror with the Star Rod, taking over parts of the Mushroom Kingdom, and all of his minions taking over as well, and terrorizing, like, every part of it. And then you have Thousand Year Door, where you're in this completely new land, and Peach is being mind controlled. Her body's being manipulated by the Shadow Queen at the end, and Peach is the final boss, technically, if you think about it, since she's being used as a puppet for the Shadow Queen to use in order to beat you. And the last one, Dementio, is using Luigi to destroy you. He's using Luigi as he is the one that is supposed to be controlled and, like, you know, the Chaos Heart's perfect host. And Luigi being the final villain kind of solidifies that all the Mario characters here ended up being a final boss of sorts at one point or another. So it's pretty cool to see that transformation. Like, you wouldn't expect Peach or Luigi to be, like, characters Mario would end up having to fight, but yet that's not what they did, and that's honestly pretty crazy and unique. And that's what makes Paper Mario stand out, honestly. Oh, a whole clear, wow. Again, that's what makes Paper Mario special, and I just really like that this game gave us, like, a huge story that expanded even further from the first two, and it was even crazier and quirkier. Because, like, the first one, like, again, introduced us to something more, like, traditional. You know, Peach gets kidnapped by Bowser, but it also introduced us to stuff that we would never see, like Peach being more useful and not just a damsel in distress. Like, she's actually progressively becoming more, like, daring and stealthy and a hero of her own right, because Mario in these past three journeys probably wouldn't have been able to save the world if it wasn't for her. Like, she was straight up a hero here, and that's what makes Paper Peach so cool as well. Is that she's actually, like, you know, not standing by the sidelines and waiting for Mario to rescue her. She's actually doing things by herself. And yeah, Bowser also gets to become a hero of sorts, because they transformed him into, like, sort of like an anti-hero of sorts, I guess, because he's also a playable character in Thousand Year Door, but during the epilogues. And it kind of does inspire this game, kind of, the Bowser epilogues. especially with what he does, because he's also platforming in them, and it kind of is what like a predecessor, like a little bit of a not a spin-off, but like, yeah, predecessor to Super Paper Mario, because it has similar gameplay aspects, because it is platforming, but it's kind of more traditional Paper Mario than than it is like, you know, it's more so traditional Mario than it is like Super Paper Mario. 33, nice. And then Bowser grew to be a full-on playable character as well, which, again, is pretty cool, and I really like that. And lastly, this one I think you unlock in the post-game, and that is Hammer Whacker. So yeah, it's a pretty amazing, like, it's pretty amazing how the characters in this game grew from the previous ones and what they did. And, like, Luigi went from just, like, you know, being a side character to becoming a full-on playable character. Like, he had his own story and his own quest in Thousand Year Door. And, like, he at least did something worthy on his own case. We always wanted to see that adventure, but then finally we got to see Luigi in action in a Paper Mario game. AKA this one. So this one's a time-based one. Yeah. And that's what's again, that's what's so great about this series and why I fell in love with it. I loved the first... Thousand Year Door was actually my first Paper Mario game, and then it was Then it was this game, because I got it it was one of the first few games I got for my Wii, and I absolutely love it. And then at 64, when I was Virtual Console, I didn't even know it was a thing, and I always wanted it because I was watching Let's Plays of it, and then when I finally got to get Wii Shop channel points, that's when I finally got to play the game, and I loved it as well. And it's great to see this evolution from the first game and second games. And I just really hope that people try these games out more. You know, if you have your Switch, the original is on the NSO, so you could always try it out. And this game is also going to be coming out later this year, and I'm really happy that this game is finally going to be shown to an audience that has always heard fans saying it's the best Paper Mario, it's the best Mario RPG, and they never really understood that. But now we could finally they could finally see for themselves if they, you know, never had the chance to really emulate or buy the game themselves. Oh, we got 3 of them coming this time. But yeah, I think that's what makes this special. Okay, you get more points depending on how close it is. I just realized that. But yeah, winding down on here, I think this Let's Play went really well. I feel like there was some aspects I could have done better. Again, like speeding up some of the montages, or you know, kind of like evening out like the episode counts, like how much time I was putting into them. Because sometimes I would put a little bit too much, sometimes I'd have a little bit shorter, a little bit too long. Oh my god, that was like last minute. Oh my god. Alright, let's see if we can at least get this one. Whoa, why did his eyes flash like that? Alright. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought on this Let's Play. I thought it was probably one of my best ones, and I really enjoyed playing through this game once again. I had a lot of fun, and I just had a lot of fun just sharing, like, you know, my love for this entire series. Even though I was a little bit biased because I've been brain rotting a lot on Thousand Year Door. But hey, I think a lot of us are really excited for the game. I think this is a really great way to at least appreciate and celebrate what's to come. And yeah, I will probably be doing... probably will be doing, like, at least 100%ing it off-screen. Like, you know, recipes and whatnot. I'll try my best to. Oh, wow, we made one more token from what we had. Anyways. So, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. This was such a grand adventure. This was an absolutely magnificent game. And, yeah, I thank you all for watching and supporting. This is one of my most watched series, and I did get like a very consistent watcher now because of it, and I'm really happy that I'm getting some appreciation for this hobby that I've been doing for such a long time. Even though a lot of my early videos are definitely very poorly aged, especially without the capture card, and me also now being an adult rather than a young teen, like when I started, and my voice was still going through puberty. But anyways, love my videos, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate it. And this has been one immaculate journey, one incredible, heart-wrenching story that really took this franchise as like its peak. Because it tried something new, and while it didn't hit out of the ballpark, its story certainly did. And the gameplay is still overall solid in my opinion. And yeah, we shall be saying goodbye to Flipside, and we shall see you all for our next Let's Play. The announcement is on January 28th, as I mentioned before on my community posts. So go and wait for that, as, yeah, January 28th is the announcement of my next Let's Play. As I also mentioned on that post, it's going to have my first ever graphics being used. I've made these graphics all on my own, so I hope that you guys are excited for that. I'm really excited for this Let's Play. And, yeah, I can't wait, look forward to that, and we shall see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching.